Players are getting ripped off, and I don't want this to happen to you. Guys, we have a lot to cover in today's video if you're shopping online, buying the 4 Commander decks from Duskmourn. With all of today's technology, all the ways of avoiding this, it still happens. We still get ripped off. Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here. Thank you again for hanging out with me on my channel today as we discuss Duskmourn Commander decks that you may or may not have bought on Amazon, depending on what product arrived at your house. So the basic scenario here is players went out and they saw a good deal on Amazon, so they pre-order these 4 Amazon, bundle pack of all 4 Commander decks. I'm getting all of them. Good prices. But then what ends up happening is when it's time to ship this stuff out, random Commander decks, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, show up at your house. Here's what I mean. Take a look at this one, guys. So if you're looking here, here's a person from Reddit that has 3 that arrived. And there's a whole thread about, buyers beware, take a look at their seller's rating, look how many stars they got, look at the reviews, see what's going on. That's one way of telling. You're not wrong, okay? By looking at what the seller is being rated at, how many stars they get, that kind of gives you an indication as if they're keeping their word. Are they on time? Do they package well? It's a smart first step. It's not a guarantee. There's lots of ways of putting bots out there and faking things, but at least you get an inkling in the right direction, okay? But then you also have stuff like this. I start getting emails. And it says, hey, Moxman, check out this product on Amazon. There's the link. And it says the Magic the Gathering Duskmourn House of Horror Commander Deck Bundle, all 4 decks, okay? At this point, it's at 1.5 stars. It's $160 US. I bought this, received it today, but only 1 box arrived. I was able to return it and get a refund, but what a hassle. Clearly, something is broken. Now, here, this person comments that it could have been Amazon US distribution. It could be a whole bunch of things, guys, okay? That's another thing. It doesn't have to be Amazon particular because they're all like online sellers. It could be an actual store that ships this stuff out wrong. I don't know. I don't know enough about the inner workings of Amazon. I know I've had the wrong book arrive that I've ordered from Amazon. I could tell because it wasn't even the right shape. But it was a self-help book, so maybe it was fortuitous that it happened that way. But what I'm talking about is the fact that you ordered it. You paid for it. They billed you. The proper product should come. And you think with today's technology, we'd get through all that. Now, if you actually go and take a look, if we go and view what's going on the actual seller website, so they're down to 1 star, 265 ratings, 1 star, okay? And now it's $182 for all 4 decks, where it used to be $160, right? So, it's after release now, prices are rising because that 1 Commander deck is really great and everyone loves it. There's always one good deck, right? There's always one. But what's happened is, this seems to happen. It seems to come around every couple of years. Most of you have been around probably long enough to remember when people would order collector boxes only to get the empty packages and the bulk cards kind of shoved inside, resealed, and sent to your house. And there was, for a while, no way of returning this stuff. Amazon kind of denied that it happened. They say it was you who did it. It was kind of horrible. And again, you would think that they would understand what they're shipping out. But they don't. That's the biggest thing I can put things down to. They are unaware. It's just another product to them that they're shipping out. But there's probably a few people out there who know what they're doing. And there's a few people who are kind of like those inside people, and they know. They go, hey, if I sell this to this guy, I can take all the cards out. No real way of returning it. Now, I know in some cases things have been returned. I know some of their policies have changed. But when I look at this and say, you think we'd be able to solve the problem? No. There's always somebody trying to solve the problem. But there are 2 times as many people trying to find ways around that issue being solved. They want to be ahead of the people trying to solve it, and they will keep finding new and inventive ways. So the buyer beware thing does kind of fit in the sense, yeah, you got to pay attention. You've decided not to buy from your local LGS. You want to save a few bucks? I totally get it. But this can happen, and it will continue to happen. It may not be the same people who get hit. Those people might get burned and learn their lesson. In this case, the person is offering refunds, so he's giving you your money back. But I guess either it's poor packaging, poor communication with the people who are shipping the stuff, whatever it is, something's gone horribly wrong because it's not one or two people. I have 5 emails. I know it's not a ton for my channel, but it's 5. And then you look at the subreddit, there's hundreds of people commenting there, and then there's 265 ratings of things going wrong. And we all remember those box people, and you get to leave bad reviews. There should be something that gets like a strike against them or something. But I know, if anyone's got a great solution to that, actually here we are like 5 minutes in the video, I hope you slam those comments down. Put something down. Give us some informative action that maybe you've done, you've taken, or you know can be done. And put some links so we can follow up and see if we can keep track of this together as a team, because I would love to be able to say that this doesn't happen very often, but it seems to come around every 8-9 months. It seems we have this kind of scenario. The collector boxes was the worst, but I've also seen and heard of play booster boxes and other products being opened, ripped, damaged, bulk rares inside, stuff with toilet paper. I saw that one as well. Now, this used to happen a lot on eBay as well, guys, but it doesn't seem to be as big of a thing now, from what I understand. I have friends who've shipped things. I still ship some stuff for vintage toys, and it seems like everything's okay for the most part, although a lot of that authentication for expensive Magic cards seems to be working in deterring a lot of the stuff. You guys can let me know about that as well. But before we get to the wrap-up section of the video, I want to remind you guys, you can spend just a few bucks more, avoid all those hassles, and just support your local LGS. Yes, you may spend 10, 15, even 20% more. I don't know, depending on your LGS. But at least you know the product you're going to get. You know the day you're going to get it on. And if you have a good relationship with your vendor, with your local LGS, things usually work out pretty good. The funny thing is, I remember I used to ask for discounts all the time from my local LGS. And then I realized, if I want to support my LGS, I'm not going to ask for discounts. I want them to succeed. I want them to do well. If I don't like a price, yes, I may avoid a certain product. But for single cards and stuff, I tend to support my LGSs whenever I can, unless I can't find the card. And then, of course, you're going TCG player shopping, especially for reserve list. It's almost impossible to find that stuff. And that goes the same for things on TCG player. We talked yesterday about all the canceled orders and all the speculation going on now with Commander. It was a very big hot topic for people. It's very upsetting to have your orders canceled. And I know, I got a lot of emails afterwards talking about how many more cancellations came in. But there were also a whole bunch of speculative buyouts on cards, including things like Rofellos got bought out. A whole bunch of sales got spiked up on cards that could come off that ban list in the future that are cheap right now. And reserve list cards that if they're going to be a bracket 4, players think they might really go up. They think they're going to unban things. It doesn't matter if it actually happens or not. People believe it could happen. There's light there in the tunnel for that person's mind to say this could happen. So they're buying a lot of these cards while they're cheap. And remember, we know when things go topsy-turvy in the price world, things get canceled. Things say, oh, we made a mistake. We didn't have it in stock. Sorry, we're going to refund your money. And then, yes, things get relisted and people charge more money. It's horrible. It happens. Local LGS, the best bet. But sometimes we got to shop on TCG Player to get our cards because they have some great stuff on there. A reminder, I do have a TCG Player affiliate link. You can use my link in my videos. It's in the description there. You click the link. We get a 3.5% kickback here on the channel. It lets me buy prizes and stuff, so it's kind of cool. And a great way to support the channel that doesn't cost you anything. You just click the link and do your regular shopping. So thanks, guys. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Something to keep in mind. Drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think is going on out there. And of course, we'll keep a close eye for the future. Thanks again, everyone. Thanks for stopping by my channel. A reminder, if you enjoyed today's content, like and subscribe to the channel. I do put out new content every single day of the week, and we're only 395 subscribers away at the time I did this video from getting to 25,000. Blows my mind. Thank you very much, guys, for making this happen. It's epic. Can't wait to see you guys at 25K. Crazy. We'll have a great live stream. I'll see you guys then. Have a great day, everyone. Hey guys, a big shout out and thank you to the fantastic patrons of my channel. Because of them, daily uploaded content's created, a great time is had by all, and it's because of my patrons and YouTube membership members that this happens. Guys, you can become a supporter of my channel as well. You can find me on Patreon. All you gotta do is click it, choose a tier you want to get into, and before you know it, you're spending money, but you're helping out the channel. Thanks again, everyone. I would be so upset. I've had like 2 or 3 friends this has happened to with the stuffed collector boxes. But this idea of sending a couple of Commander decks, just the sheer hassle, some people won't go through it. And that's how that guy can make money. This is just my opinion. I have no proof otherwise. But I realize that's how I would do it. You send out really bad packaging of stuff. It comes to your house and you say, oh, you made a mistake. Oh, dude, you can get a refund. You can ship it all back to us. Well, 9 times out of 10, people are going to ask for their money back. But there's always one who says, you know what? It's one deck. I don't care. I got the deck I cared about. And they may drop the money and not worry about it. and then that order just went into somebody else's order, upping the chances of that happening. That'd be so shady. That's so sketch, but things can happen. With things, who knows what goes in the mind of people doing stuff like this. If it's an honest mistake, it's an honest mistake. But the cynical side of me sees how money can be made very easily, especially with the sheer number of orders you could be doing across multiple listings. Ooh, scary stuff. Anyway, this was the Ramble Jamble. Ramble Jamble! And before you know it, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Have a great one, guys.